properly clean your gun and ensure its safety? Well, the answer lies in regular and diligent gun maintenance. Not only does it extend the life of your firearm, but it also plays a critical role in ensuring its safe operation. Imagine a gun as a high-performance vehicle. Just like how you wouldn't let your car go without an oil change, your firearm too deserves that level of attention. Over time, residue from fired rounds can build up, leading to malfunctions or even dangerous misfires. Regular cleaning can prevent this, keeping your firearm in top shape and ready for use when you need it. Today, we aim to provide you with a comprehensive step-by-step guide on how to properly clean a gun. Whether you're a seasoned firearm owner or someone who's just starting out, this guide will be a valuable resource. By the end of this video, you will have a clear understanding of how to maintain your gun and ensure its safety. So, let's get started. Before starting the cleaning process, gather all necessary supplies. Let's begin with the cleaning rod. This tool is essential for reaching into the gun barrel, ensuring it's free from any obstructions or residue. Next, we have the bore brush. This little tool is designed to scrub away any stubborn grime inside the barrel. You will also need a patch holder and patches. These are used in conjunction with the cleaning rod to wipe the interior of the barrel. The patches can be soaked in gun solvent, which brings us to our next items. Gun solvent is a special solution that helps dissolve buildups inside the gun, while gun oil is used to lubricate the parts after cleaning. Remember, a well-lubricated gun is a happy gun. Finally, you'll need a clean, lint-free cloth. This will be used to wipe down the exterior of the gun and any non-metal parts. With these items at your disposal, you're ready to begin the cleaning process. The first step in the cleaning process is ensuring the gun is unloaded. This is a cardinal rule of gun handling that can never be overstated. To unload your gun safely, start by pointing it in a safe direction, away from anything or anyone that could be accidentally harmed. Next, remove the magazine from your firearm. This is typically done by pressing a button or lever on the gun. Once the magazine is out, it's time to clear the chamber. To do this, pull back the slide or bolt and lock it in place if your firearm allows for it. Now visually and physically inspect the chamber to make sure it's empty. You can use your finger or a pen light to confirm there's no round left inside. Remember, treat every gun as if it's loaded, even when you're sure it's not. This mindset will help you avoid complacency and keep you safe during the cleaning process. Always remember, safety comes first. Once the gun is unloaded, it's time to disassemble it. The disassembly of a firearm, often called field stripping, is an essential step in maintaining your weapon. It allows you to clean and inspect the inner workings of your gun, ensuring it operates safely and effectively. Remember, the disassembly process might vary slightly depending on the type of gun you have. For instance, breaking down a revolver is quite different from disassembling a semi-automatic pistol or a bolt-action rifle. So always consult your firearms manual or a trusted source of information specific to your weapon type. Typically though, the first step in disassembling most firearms is removing the magazine if one is present. Next, you'll generally want to remove the slide or bolt. For pistols, this often involves pulling the slide back, then lifting or pushing it off. For rifles, you might need to pull the bolt back and then lift it out. Again, the specifics will depend on your firearm. Once the slide or bolt is removed, you'll usually want to take out the firing pin, extractor, and any other small parts. Be careful here, as these parts can be small, delicate, and sometimes spring-loaded. Losing or damaging them can render your firearm inoperable. After that, you may need to remove the barrel. This step can vary widely depending on the firearm. Some barrels simply slide out once the slide or bolt is removed, while others might need to be unscrewed or otherwise detached. As you disassemble your firearm, make sure to organize the parts in a way that will make reassembly easier. A clean, well-lit workspace can be a big help here. And remember to handle each component with care, as mishandling can lead to damage or malfunction. Lastly, remember that safety should always be your #1 priority. Only disassemble your firearm if you're familiar with its workings and confident in your ability to do so safely. Now that we have all the parts laid out, let's get to the actual cleaning. Now that we have the gun disassembled, we can begin cleaning. The first thing you'll want to do is to take a good look at each part. This will give you a better idea of where the fouling and dirt have accumulated Remember, the goal here isn't just to make your firearm shine, but to ensure its functionality and longevity. Let's start with the barrel. Using a cleaning rod with an appropriately sized bore brush attached, you'll want to scrub the inside of the barrel. Apply a bit of gun solvent to the brush to help break down the fouling. Push the brush all the way through the barrel, then pull it back. Repeat this a few times until you're confident the barrel is thoroughly cleaned. Next, we move on to the slide. This is where you'll find a lot of carbon buildup, especially around the breech face and the rails. Use a nylon brush dipped in solvent to scrub these areas. Be sure to get into every nook and cranny. Wipe down with a clean cloth once done. The frame is up next. Much like the slide, use your nylon brush and solvent to scrub away any dirt or fouling. Pay special attention to the magazine well and the trigger assembly. These are areas where grime can affect the functionality of your firearm. Now, let's talk about the smaller parts: the recoil spring, guide rod, magazine, and any other small parts your firearm may have. These should be wiped down with a cloth dipped in solvent. If you notice any stubborn fouling, feel free to give them a gentle scrub with your nylon brush. Once all the parts have been cleaned, it's time to apply lubricant. Remember, a little goes a long way. Apply a thin layer of lubricant to any parts where metal will be rubbing against metal. This includes the rails on the slide and frame, the barrel, and the trigger assembly. Use a clean cloth to wipe away any excess. It's also worth mentioning that you should avoid using household cleaners or oils for this process. These can contain ingredients that may damage your firearm or leave behind residues that can attract more dirt. Instead, opt for products specifically designed for gun cleaning. And there we have it. The cleaning process might seem a bit laborious, but it's a crucial part of gun ownership. Not only does it help preserve the lifespan of your firearm, but it also ensures that it operates safely and reliably. Keep in mind, though, that cleaning should be done regularly, not just when you notice a problem. A good rule of thumb is to clean your firearm after every use, or at the very least every few months, even if it hasn't been fired. A clean gun is a safe and reliable gun. After cleaning all the parts, it's time to put the gun back together. Now remember, this is a process that requires patience and precision. Let's get started. First, you'll want to start with the barrel. Slide it back into the frame, ensuring it fits snugly and securely. Next, the slide needs to be reattached. Align it correctly and slide it back onto the frame. Make sure it locks into place. Now, let's move on to the recoil spring. Insert it back into its place, taking care not to damage any parts. It's a little tricky, so take your time. Finally, the magazine. Insert it back into the grip and you should hear a satisfying click. Remember, reassembling your gun is not about speed, it's about accuracy. Each part should fit perfectly in its place, ensuring the gun functions as it should. With the gun reassembled, we're almost done. We're one step closer to ensuring your firearm is clean, safe, and ready for use. The final step is safe storage. This isn't just about preserving the longevity of your firearm, but it's also about ensuring the safety of everyone in your home. There are numerous options for secure gun storage. You might consider a locked cabinet, a gun safe, or a security case. These options offer varying levels of security and accessibility, but all provide a barrier between your firearm and those who shouldn't have access to it. Alternatively, a lockbox or a gun lock may be suitable for your needs. These are portable options that can provide an additional layer of security, especially if you're on the move. No matter which option you choose, the key principle remains the same. Your firearm should be stored in a place that is inaccessible to children and unauthorized persons. This isn't just a good practice, it's a responsibility. Remember, proper gun maintenance and safe storage are crucial for everyone.